Well, good morning, lovely ladies and gentlemen. Steve Collins coming to you from beautiful San Antonio, Texas, the second most powerful, passionate, purposeful coach and speaker in the world. I hope you guys are excited for this wonderful day today. I want to address another fascinating rhetorical statement that people make on a regular basis and give you some little grandma, grandpa wisdom to back that up and behind it. One of the things that we hear people say often that is many times actually just an excuse for not taking action. Wow, for whatever reason, I can see who's joining me today. Hey, everybody. I got Amy out there. What's up? And Jeannie looks like Mom's in the house. What's up? This is awesome. Brother Jake in the house, too. That's crazy. Something happened to my eyeballs. I can see all y'all for a split second. Okay, now I'm going straight back. Ladies and gentlemen, many times when we hear people say everything happens for a reason, it is because that is the well-worn, well-accepted, non-confronted excuse for mediocrity. When someone chooses to go into victim role, they'll say, well, everything happens for a reason. That's the thing about it, though. Everything happens for a reason, don't you know? And we say, oh, yeah, you're right, honey, you're right, because it actually sounds pretty powerful and semi-spiritual a little bit, doesn't it? Well, you know, with God, everything happens for a reason. Okay, let's just be honest with each other. The truth of the matter is, everything does happen for a reason. Many times the reason, if it's a negative consequence, because when something great happens, when you achieve something, when you accomplish something, when you hit a goal, when you've worked and poured out your very best to accomplish what you intended to accomplish, you don't say, well, everything happens for a reason. No, because you know the freaking reasons was that you took consistent, excellent action over time to achieve the goal. So people who are achieving don't ever say, well, everything happens for a reason when you hit your goal. They know the reason. They're like, the reason I did this and this and that, and I'm experiencing this and that, is because I did this and that. That's the reason. What you hear people say when they say, well, everything happens for a reason, is when they don't accomplish, when they don't perform, when they don't step up and become who God created them to be, when they are acquiescing to the result of work they did not put in or mediocre work that they did put in. And then they say, well, everything happened for a reason. Let's be real honest. Many times the reason that that thing is happening is because you made a stupid decision and you're simply suffering the consequences of that choice. Don't bring God into that when you don't perform. Don't do that. He's better than that. You're better than that. God could stop easily in his power what he allows in his sovereignty and wisdom. Let me say that one more again so you can get this. God could easily stop in his power what he allows with his sovereignty and wisdom, because you see, like a real good parents want to help their kids avoid making mistakes. Great parents bite down on it, and they let their kids make the mistakes, knowing that when they experience the consequence of that choice, they will have self-discovered, without mom and daddy's impartation, the pain of making that stupid decision. So many times the good Lord allows us to suffer the consequences of our stupid choices so that we will L-E-A-R earn, so that we can learn, and we learn it for real because now we have experiential knowledge. Some people have said it this way, Lil Johnny, he just learns the hard way. Well, something funny about the hard way, y'all. The hard way tends to stick many times. So does everything happen for a reason? Certainly. Many times the reason is you made a stupid choice and you're just simply suffering the consequences. Watch out when you hear someone saying everything happens for a reason. It's typically not a conversation of high achievement, high accomplishment, or great fruitfulness in someone's life. When someone reaches a pinnacle, they don't go, well, everything happens for a reason. No, ma'am. No, sir. They know exactly why that happened. It happened for the reasons of the actions and activities and mindset that it took for them to achieve that. You only typically hear, well, everything happens for a reason, when it's an excuse for mediocrity or failure to accept responsibility for the actions and attitudes that led up to a result that somebody is not happy with. All right? So, does everything happen for a reason? Certainly. Certainly it does. Many times the reason is someone made a stupid choice and is simply suffering the consequences. You don't blame God or the devil for that. That's just you. Trust me, Steve Collins is good enough at making his own mistakes. He don't need no devil to mess him up, because I can mess my own self up pretty bad anytime I choose to by making stupid choices, and then I get to suffer the consequences of my decision. So the next time you hear someone say everything happens for a reason, I challenge you to hear Coach Steve's voice in your head and say, that's true, everything does happen for a reason. Is this happening because you made a stupid choice? Okay. They'll be your friends if they love you. Many times it's because we made a bad decision. We're suffering the consequences of it. Einstein says this, you've heard it 1,000 times over. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. When you fail, you are simply getting feedback or a response from choices that you have made to that point. If the end of the matter is not what you had hoped for, you get to go back in Groundhog Day, start over again, and correct that. Learn from it. Move forward with the wisdom gained from the searing pain of the consequence of your stupid indiscretion or choice. Learn from it and do your best not to repeat it. Everything does happen for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. Many times that reason is we made a stupid choice and we're just experiencing the consequences. I hope today you choose to take the knowledge you gained and the wisdom you earned from making stupid choices, and that you Groundhog Day today and live your best day yet. And tomorrow, your even better day. Have a great one, guys.